one point, after Health Officer Hambley answered some press questions about it and sent out a press release, you actually called her over the phone and asked her statter about it, correct?
I called her to ask some questions about the nature of Ottawa County's participation in the event.
And during that conversation, you used the F word with her, right?
I don't remember.
Okay. In February, you met again with her, and there was further discussion about the Title X grant that the health department receives, correct?
I don't remember that.
Okay. And right in that same time frame, not long after the GBSU Sex Ed Week story, Mr. Moss was on the Justin Barkley radio show talking about how the health department was providing radicalized sexual content. Do you recall that?
No.
Okay. You talked to Health Officer Hambley about the possibility that one of her employees, who's a sexual health educator, Heather Alberta, would be ousted, correct?
I don't remember that.
In February, you also talked, in addition to avoiding controversy, you talked to my client about how the commissioners did not want people with certain ideologies working at the county in any capacity. Do you remember that?
No.
You don't remember telling my client that the commissioners were reviewing the whole process for appointments and hoping to be sure people with certain political ideologies didn't end up with appointments or employment?
Absolutely not.
Okay. And you mentioned to Health Officer Hambley that they were particularly concerned about keeping people off of boards who were activists for things like Black Lives Matter. Do you remember mentioning that?
Not particularly.
Okay. And you told her that that was probably why there was a delay in her employee being considered for that board, correct?
I don't remember that.
Okay. Now, you recall that in April of 2023, my client obtained a judgment from the trial court that she is in fact the properly appointed health officer, correct?
I'm not sure.
Okay. And at some point, when you were still speaking with Commissioner Bonema, you told him that you had no personal problem with Health Officer Hambley, correct?
I don't remember that.
Okay. And you also told Mr. Bonema that you were willing to work with her, right?
Well, I haven't worked with anybody.
Okay. And did you tell Commissioner Bonema that you were willing to work with Health Officer Hambley?
I don't remember.
Okay. You also told Commissioner Bonema that Joe and Sylvia, as you put it, wouldn't let this go and wanted their guy appointed though, and that was, that meant you could not stay the health officer.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I know that in January, there obviously the board voted to place Mr. Kelly in there, so obviously that is a fact.
Yeah. And you also told Commissioner Bonema something to the effect that Commissioner Moss and Commissioner Rohde needed to show their audience that they were fighting for them by getting Mr. Kelly in the seat.
I don't remember that at all.